During my time in Australia, I had the opportunity to talk. When you look at this data here from USDA Mark, and this is essentially looking at the productivity. So there are several things that affect attainment of puberty. For the sake of this presentation, I'm going to focus on three sort of concepts on those. So let me start off with the rate of gain argument here, and this comes from data that we collected several years ago, and our whole goal in this is to focus on I somewhat make my point here. This is the first year that we did the experiment, and you'll notice that we did in the second year we did a very good job of restricting the late gain heifers and allowing the even gain. So when we start looking then at some of the reproductive performance, you don't really see a big difference here. But to me, the very significant thing here is what happens to pregnancy. A second area that I want to talk about is the impact of body condition. In this experiment, what we wanted to do was to have a look at and essentially what we did is we took heifers and we this data here. If you look at the initial body condition score row there, to me the really important thing is the interesting thing to the study was. So the third concept I want to focus on then is the impact of animal handling. And so what we did with the first experiment is essentially we took Brangus. So what we wanted to do is to see when these heifers attain puberty. And so and when you look at the breeding season, these are the weeks of the breeding season from. So the question then might be is, well, you did this in Brangus, and they were acclimated in October. When you look at this slide here, you'll see. So with that, hopefully I've given you some food for